This Map First Impressions video is brought to you by the Farmer Klein YouTube channel. Please like, subscribe, and comment. Hello everybody, and welcome back to another Map First Impressions video. Today we're going to take a look at Mill Landscape Midland. This map can be found over at the farmingsimulator.com website in the mod hub, and this map is for all platforms. Now, interesting enough, this map was released on April 3rd, 2019, and it was also updated on April 3rd, 2019. So the current version, as of the production of this video, is version 1.0.0.1, and the changelog says that he fixed the BGA. So apparently the BGA was broken in the initial release. Well, once again, not really sure how that passed Giants testing. I guess they don't actually test functionality of the map. Any rate, something else to note is there is a required mod listed, and that is the Composite Machine Sheds by Vertex Dezign. So with that, let's go ahead and jump on in here. So this is the machine shed, the Composite Machine Sheds. You'll need that mod. And what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and pick up the other ones that we usually use. And basically, if we do not have the machine shed, the Composite Machine Sheds mod, you're going to see lots of errors as the map loads up the first time, because they are included in the default items of the map. In fact, so right here is Composite Hall 3, there's Composite Hall 5, and there's several other basically listings of the Composite Hall pack. So the mod author has decided to not embed those within the map, but to basically reference them as if that mod is in place. So here we are at the map. Let's go ahead and take a look at it. Zoom on out. Interesting enough, the map takes almost all of the north to south portion of a standard size map, but only about 2/3, a little over a half, of the east-west portion of a standard size map. So we do have all our crops here on the map. Take a look at the sell points. We've got several sell points. We've got, in fact, 7 sell points that take all of our crops. We have multiple sell points for eggs, 2 sell points for milk, 3 sell points for wool and cotton. Interesting enough, just 1 sell point for wood chips, multiple sell points for hay, straw, and grass, 1 sell point for silage other than the BGA. The BGA is buyable. Take a look at the starting equipment. You see we start with not a huge amount of equipment that we may see on some other maps. We see lots of equipment. We've got a fairly conservative list of equipment here. No animals in the animal pens, but you will see in new farmer mode the animal pens are placed. And then we do have contracts here on this map, both transportation and field work. Take a look at some of these fields. Field 49 is 10.65 acres. Field 23 is 4.96, and field 21 is 3.27. Go back here, we've got what? Field 41. Where is that one at? Field 41 is up here. $64,000. 23, $138,000, 24, $79,000. So we've got some forestry exclusive sell points. Now here's an interesting deal. This field right here is not numbered. It's its own little land area, $116,000. That field there is in poplar. Don't see too many fields starting out in poplar, but that one definitely is poplar. So if you look at bigger fields, 53, 340,000, 49, 286,000. So quite the array of fields and field prices. On new farmer mode, we start out with field 34, way over here, 4, 8, 79, and Hoff. Let's see here, is this Hoff 1? It's so hard to tell. We've got little icons all over the place. At any rate, we've got On new farmer mode, we've got farmhouses at each of the farm locations. There are 5 on the map, and most of the farm locations have animals. So we've got sheep pasture north, got the cows and chickens where we start. We have horses to the south, and we have pigs over here to the southwest. So let's go ahead and take a look at the starting fleet. Start out with 2 tractors, the Fendt 515C and the Case 7230 Pro, range in horsepower from 150 to 214 horsepower. We've got the New Holland TX32 Harvester with grain header. We've got the HW80 trailer, the Agrimoz POH5 plow. We've got the Cultimer L300 cultivator. We've got the Rabe MKE 300 power harrow. We don't see these too often in the starting equipment. We've got the Amazon seeder and planter. We've got the Kuhn fertilizer sprayer and herbicide sprayer, front loader arms, and pallet forks. We've got a header trailer, weight, and then we've got some custom animal areas. We've got a custom cow pasture, pig enclosure, sheep pasture, and then we have the standard in-game horse paddock and chicken coop. We've got custom grain silo, hayloft. We've got a modded bunker silo, and then we have the composite machine halls. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got many. Oh my gosh, it just keeps going. We've got lots of those machine halls. So if you don't put this in, you're going to be missing out on lots of buildings. Several wood sheds. Looks like we can pretty much sell anything that is already placed on the map. Let's go ahead and check the animal pens and just see if we happen to sell these, or if we start in new farmer or start from scratch mode, can we put these down? Appears that we sure can do indeed. So it's nice that the map author has included these. We can put these down. And we're going to have to try to remember to check the sheep and the pigs and just see how they differ from the base game. I mean, visually they look the same here. So we're just going to have to see how they differ. 80 and 100. 80 and 100. So yeah, we're just going to have to figure out why and how those are different. Vehicle workshop, we can put that down. We had a custom silo and bunkers. We can put those down. Custom farm barn. Be interesting to see what the difference is between these two, if we can even tell. We've got the machine sheds. These are, of course, here because we activated the mod. And then, again, we've got the farmhouse. We've got 5 farmhouses on the map. And I don't really know why that one is a mod, but we'll just have to see, try to figure out what might be up. So with that, let's go ahead and explore. Like I said, we are on new farmer mode, and I don't know if it's coming through, but it's a little jerky. Let's pull this up. As I'm trying to walk through here, it's getting a little jerky. I mean, I don't know what the deal with the frame drops is. I mean, I've got a pretty high-end system, and I'm getting these random little lags going on. I know this map is for console also, so I wonder if maybe they're seeing such performance issues or not. Here's that shop. Here is one of the farmhouses. You have the sleep trigger. Yeah, it looks like the standard farmhouse. Not seeing anything out of the ordinary right away. I don't know if these stacks of paper are in the standard farmhouse. Maybe they've been added. Maybe the binders there have been added. I'm not really sure. I think the laptop was there. Alright, so let's go ahead and explore the main farmyard here. Here is the custom barn, or at least the in-game European barn that is placed here. Got one of the composite halls over here. It's very evident. The visual lag is very evident when I try to run. on here. Not really sure what the deal with that is. Don't really see that on other maps. Got our chickens. It's pretty standard chicken coop. There's not a lot of surprises there. Here we've got the custom silage bunkers. Got a trigger there, and a trigger here. Got the hayloft, and then over here we got all of these composite halls. So over here we've got the custom cow area. If you open the gate, this is where our straw trigger and our feed trigger is going to be found. We've got the water trigger over here. Run through here. And on this side of the building, we have the purchase point. So let's just get one cow. Got the slurry trigger. Over here we have our milk. And we have then the manure pile. So if we check the animals area, you'll see pretty much everything looks stock. It's just we've got a custom building, no custom changes to the animals. This is where we're going to find our harvester hidden. Feed. More equipment over there under that shed. Power harrow and plant seeder. Our planter, our plow, and our cultivator. All right, with that, we're going to go ahead and get our Mahindra and explore the map. Don't cheat and just tab around. Something else that I noticed, and let's go ahead and just demonstrate this. As I zoom out, I get that weird lag going on. Not sure. Short train driving through. So let's demonstrate this. I'm going to let's teleport to the sawmill. Okay, now I'm going to hit visit space, and I finally get there. There's a big lag from when I click visit to when I actually show up. Let's do that one more time. Let's go down here to the lime station. Okay, so I'm ready to click. Ready, set, click. All right, that was pretty quick. Let's do it one more time to the biogas plant. Ready, set, click. That was pretty quick. Let's go back here to the shop. And click. Okay. Well, what I was seeing earlier was there was sometimes a pretty good delay if I tried to visit a location before I would actually end up spawning there. So I'm pointing all this out because depending on your system specs, you may or may not run into this type of lag. Like I said, usually I've got a pretty potent system with a 1080 or 1070 Ti graphics card. Got a processor that's overclocked to 4.3 gigahertz. So, I mean, it shouldn't be lagging like this. Not really sure what's going on. Alright, so let's go ahead and come out here, and I guess let's make our way to the north. Oh, thank goodness. We just cleared the train. The drop gates don't work. That's no good. See the frames. Just trying to drive. Not really sure what the deal with that is. Might be another update to this map. I don't know. There are no logs. No errors in a log. See those right there. So let's head on up here. We've got a sell point and a farm location. So if you play this in multiplayer, there are, as I said, 5 unique farms. So 5 farmers could play or 5 sets of farmers could play on the map, all having their own unique defined areas. In here, we've got a lime station. We've got a maybe seed and liquid fertilizer station. It's like a liquid fertilizer station over here. Seed station off to the side. Then we've got a sell point. One of the 7 sell points on the map. Pretty tight. Pretty tight getting out of there. Then if we move on around here, so this is the sheep. Here we've got one of the farms, one of the other farms, I should say, or the composite halls, sheep area. Let's go ahead and get one. Our wool's going to spawn, food trough, and our water trough over there. Another farmhouse. Let's see if we get the F2. Yep, we do get sleep on there. That's pretty much it. Pretty simple, straightforward. We've got our dairy over here for milk sales, possibly even egg sales. We'll just have to check the prices screen real quick. Dairy is just milk. Okay. There we are. I want to swing down here and show you that poplar field. Found it when I was exploring the map earlier. Also come down here to the harbor. Get the map fairly flat overall. See all the way down to the southern portion of the map. Decent amount of traffic. Get on the proper side of the road. Map is split here north and south with this channel. Large channel. So there's only a few bridge crossings on the map. So that is going to somewhat limit your driving around from one side to the other. Let's get and loop on up here to the harbor. This is one area I didn't explore earlier, so I'm trying to figure out, well, there's the dump point right there. I'm driving right over it. Didn't even realize it. So there's our dump station, the harbor. This building right here to our left, I really would like to see that building more utilized. Sadly, the inside is completely empty. It's unmodeled, undetailed. I would like to see that used more. Looks pretty cool. Whoops. Let's see here. Let's head on. We better cross this way because we do have another river. It's kind of splitting the splitting the area up. And here is that poplar field I talked about. I don't know if they modified this right before release with respect to the Anderson Group DLC or not. There is big old field of poplar ready to harvest right away. Yeah, not really sure why it's not numbered or anything. Just going to cut across here. Another one of the farms. This one doesn't have any animals. It's just got a farmhouse and a pair of buildings. A little garage shed over there. Small vehicle shed. Make our way down here to the next sell point. The houses are all nice. I like how the houses are all set up. If not a little bit too, maybe not enough variety going on, but still, I like how they're kind of set up there. Right here on the edge of the map, got another sell point. Pretty tight quarters getting in and out of here. And we've got something else going on here. Is this a lime station? Seed station. Okay. Here we can come to purchase seed in bulk. Fuel station. Seems like we're not getting the jerkiness anymore. I'm sure some people will say, well, it's because you were caching in textures or whatever. That might be the case, but I typically don't have that experience even on maps that I'm looking at, maps that I've just getting on for the first time. I typically don't have that type of experience. So, just calling out what is a little atypical. I'm gonna loop back up here and see if I can't catch the sawmill, and then come out a different way. Let's jump in cab. Fence here. This is a pretty cool entrance into the sawmill. I guess this was just a back road. Okay. We've got the sawmill. We've got our wood chip sell point here. Then our log sell point under the crane. The pond there, that looks really nice. It's a really nice area. Oftentimes, if there is a log pond, it's definitely not decorated up to that degree. Oops. Oh, I'm stuck. All right. On down the highway. We're going to double back a little bit across the river to the starting farm. And then we're going to work our way south. And we're going to end down there in the southwest to Hoff 4. crossings. So not too many water crossings exist on the map. Another sell point. Seed, bulk seed, and fertilizer. We've got wool sell point here. So scrolling in here, we got a wool sale, got seeds, got a lime station, and we've got the crop sell point all here. I wonder if this is this thing in the lime station. Let's see. There you go. So that's the lime station. The old silos from Farm Sim 17, which I think were just recolored, retextured silos that I saw used a lot in, I believe in 15, or in some maps that were converts. 15. Oh, could just creep out in the road. Looking, trying to figure out how to get to the BGA. I guess it comes down this way. So there is the start farm. Right there. Got another sell point. The other side of the tracks. By the shop. But to get to that, it looks like we have to figure out some way of crossing the tracks. Short train again. Guess the only way to cross the tracks is up by the shop. Swing back up there and check that out again. Let's jump in. It's going to loop us around to the BGA. Looks like it is. Like some of the entrances to some of the areas are not necessarily intuitive. At least not at first glance. Got our silage bunkers, 1 and 2. Over here we have slurry sales. We can sell slurry. Got a digestate trigger. And then we've got the Flegel digesters here. This door does open, so we can store things in there. And it looks like we've got another storage building over here. And another one of the composite halls. Right. That train comes through there fast. The train comes through there a lot, actually. Let's jump in cab so we can see. We're going to double back and try to go into the shop. See if that's the railroad crossing we need to take. I like the wildflowers here. It's the general treatment under in this woods area. That's pretty cool. Speed through here. No speed cameras. No speed cameras. Not giving me a ticket. Yep, looks like this is indeed how we get back to these cell points. One cell point here around the front. And get a couple refill stations here, it looks like, at the whoa. A couple refill stations here at the garden center. Let's see. You buy manure or am I selling manure? Selling manure here. We can fertilizer, manure. So since it's not a yellow spot, I am thinking that is a manure purchase point where we can buy manure. Got our liquid fertilizer around the side there in that blue tank. Nice little garden pond feature over here beside the garden center. And this looks like it is the animal dealer. Wind our way through here. First off, looks like we have a... I don't see... There's no reason that would be a... Does this not work either? No, they don't work either. So when you're crossing these railroad tracks, you seriously need to be paying attention. Because you just might get taken out and have no idea. Because the gates don't appear to drop. Another one of our sell points. Up around here to the animal dealer. So here's our animal trigger. So let's see, can we... Looks like we might be able to continue down south on this side of the railroad tracks. Hope I don't have to double all the way back up to the store. Oh, there's a way out of here. And... oh, that looks like it's going into the woods or running up along the edge of the map. So I think I do have to double back. Wow. I think we're just going to cheat a little bit and see if we can jump the train tracks. Get back on course. There we go. Let's get back on course with our tour. The grand tour of Mill Landscape Midland. Coming down here to the grain mill. Another little town here. Oh, the car was a little jerky. Here we've got another Hoff, another farm. This appears to be the horse farm. Just a horse paddock. couple sheds in the house. We also have fuel depot. And it looks like seed, fertilizer. Oh, seed and fertilizer and all that fun jazz over here. Looking for the various trigger markers. So there's the cell point. There's liquid fertilizer. There's seed. Let's see what else might be been down here. Got lime station, grain mill, seed, fertilizer, fuel. Okay. Let's go ahead and run across here to the pig farm, and that'll be it, guys. So while we're heading over here to the pig farm, let me know in the comments. Go ahead and ask in the comments, what do you guys think of Mill Landscape Midland? Again, it is over at the farmingsimulator.com website and is available for all platforms. Oh no, got taken out by traffic. One of the 3 river crossings. I think it's pretty cool. Not sure what the deal was with the jerkiness at the start. Again, some folks are probably going to say, and likely they have a point, that it was texture caching or something to that effect. I've been on the map for... Turn there. I've been on the map for probably about 15-20 minutes. Looking at it in farm manager mode and new farmer mode prior to this video. So this was not my very first entry into the map. I typically don't get that type of jerky reaction even when I first enter a map. So just a little curious on that, a little cautionary. It seems to have settled down. We have our pig area, fairly large farm area, couple big composite buildings, then the pig enclosure. Let's get one pig and then check and see if they're any different. Nope, looks the same. All the animal requirements are the same. Of course, we've got our food trough, and we've got our water trough. I think the manure might be separate. That might be why it's different. I think the manure point is over. This is probably the straw trigger. So I think that is also different. So that's probably what the deal is. Why there is a custom version of this. So guys, there you go. Mill Landscape Midland. Once again, let me know in the comments, what do you think of this map? Is this a map you play? Is this a map that interests you? And until next time, happy farming.